The Incoterms or International Commercial Terms are a series of pre-defined commercial terms published by the International Chamber of Commerce (ICC) relating to international commercial law. They are widely used in international commercial transactions or procurement processes, and their use is encouraged by trade councils, courts, and international lawyers. A series of three-letter trade terms related to common contractual sales practices, the Incoterms rules are intended primarily to clearly communicate the tasks, costs, and risks associated with the global or international transportation and delivery of goods. Incoterms inform sales contracts defining respective obligations, costs, and risks involved in the delivery of goods from the seller to the buyer, but they do not themselves conclude a contract, determine the price payable, currency or credit terms, govern contract law or define where title to goods transfers.
Free on board is a historical legal term referring to the passing of title and liability between buyers and seller goods. The FOB abbreviation is an import or export term relating to the point at which responsibility for goods passes from seller to the exporter and lastly to the buyer. FOB also meant that the seller is liable for the goods and is responsible for all costs of transport, insurance, until and including the goods being loaded to the port.
However, FOB can be defined in many definitions according to the countries. Consumers should consult the attorney and sign the contract before make a deal or transaction.
Free on board have two types, which is free on board destination and free on board shipping.
FOB destination is a contraction of the term free on board destination. The term means that the buyer takes delivery of goods being shipped to it by a supplier once the goods arrive at the buyer's receiving dock. The goods still in seller responsibility, but once the goods are delivered to the buyer's specified location, the title of ownership of the goods transfers from the
When it comes to the cost of shipping, the seller is responsible for the cost of transporting the goods to the buyer loading dock and will record this cost as a delivery expenses.
For an example, Rashid buys computer from Natalia and signs a FOB destination agreement, but the computer never reached Rashid. The supplier have to take responsibility and reship the computer.
FOB shipping point, also known as FOB origin, indicates that the title and responsibility of goods transfer from the seller to the buyer when the goods are placed on a delivery vehicle. Therefore, the seller is not responsible for the goods during delivery.
The responsibility of the good during delivery is on the buyers. The buyers is responsible for the cost of shipping the product to its facility. The buyers can also claim the insurance if the goods is damaged or broken.
For example, Rashid buys computer from its supplier, Natalia. Rashid signs a FOB shipping point agreement. If computer damaged during delivery, Rashid take full responsibility and cannot ask the supplier to reship the company for the losses or damage. The supplier is only responsible for bringing the electronic devices to the carrier.